From incidents involving a worker on top of a large press machine gone wrong, to a heavy stack of bags falling onto a worker, and a large rock collapsing onto another, here we present unexpected moments and workplace failures ever recorded on camera.
While this worker was performing his duties, the ground suddenly exploded. The force of the blast was so powerful that he was thrown more than 50 feet into the air before hitting the ground.
This man began walking on top of a large scanning machine. Unfortunately, it activated suddenly, and he was crushed.
Recorded in a storage room in India, this footage shows a woman cleaning the floor beside a large stack of material bags. Suddenly, one entire row of the stacked bags began to fall, and she was unfortunately crushed beneath them.
After the bucket was filled, the crane began lifting it to the top. However, the rope snapped, causing the load to fall and strike a worker standing beneath it. While the mechanic was repairing a high-voltage electrical wire, it suddenly exploded. Fortunately, they managed to escape the scene safely. After placing material on the back of a truck, a worker attempted to step down. The moment he placed his leg on a metal part, it suddenly caught fire, burning the surrounding area.
While attempting to place a large rock, it suddenly fell and crushed the worker, leaving him pinned beneath its weight. Do you think he survived this incident? Let us know your thoughts.
While riding a scooter, he failed to notice a truck approaching from behind. Unfortunately, he was run over by it. Do you think he survived this incident? Share your thoughts.
The forklift was transporting a heavy load when a man began walking toward it. Unfortunately, the forklift lost balance and toppled over, crushing the man.
While he was working, a large chunk of concrete fell on top of him, crushing him instantly.
While they were talking inside the hose, the safety tank they were standing on suddenly exploded. The impact was so powerful that one person was thrown more than 10 feet away. This man climbed onto the top of a truck to place materials. Unfortunately, he came into contact with a high-voltage wire and was instantly knocked to the ground.
As the truck entered the storage area, all the workers lowered their heads. Unfortunately, one worker became trapped against the upper concrete pillar of the doorway. What do you think happened to his spine? Do you think he was seriously injured? Share your thoughts. This man walked in front of a machine and placed his head against it. The mistake he made was not powering off the machine. Unfortunately, the machine started running, and he was crushed by it. What do you think happened to him? Share your thoughts.
While riding a bicycle, the man lost his balance and fell. Tragically, he was run over by a bus, which then fled the scene instead of stopping to help.
This man placed his head inside a press machine to inspect it. Suddenly, the machine started operating, and the worker was crushed by it. Seeing the situation, a woman attempted to stop the machine with her bare hands, instead of powering it off.
While the machine was still active, the man placed his head near it. Unfortunately, his neck was crushed by the machine. The impact was so severe that he was instantly knocked to the ground.
This worker took a shortcut by jumping in another direction after throwing material to the other side. He attempted to take the same shortcut again, but this time his leg got caught in the conveyor machine. Fortunately, he was extremely lucky as his friend was working nearby and able to assist him.
The truck driver stepped out of the vehicle and then climbed onto the rear bucket of the truck. Moments later, he noticed a massive container falling toward him and quickly ran to safety. He was extremely lucky. Had he been just 1 second later, the outcome could have been entirely different. This man caught a shark and began recording a video. However, the situation took a turn for the worse when he was bitten by it.
While the worker was placing materials, a forklift carrying a heavy load approached him. Unfortunately, he was crushed by the load.
This man attempted to cut a high-voltage wire. Unfortunately, he suffered an electric shock and was instantly knocked to the ground. Take a close look at this worker. You won't believe what is about to happen to him.
And here is another video showing a similar incident, where they also ended up being crushed by the panels. Inside a factory, a forklift was in motion when a man attempted to cross its path without checking his surroundings. Unfortunately, he was struck and run over. Let's end this video with this clip. Do you think this dog survives this incident? Let us know your thoughts.